It is time for us to save Shining Glitter Cookie. This episode, in the special episodes of Dark Mode, is very, very hard. And today we got the guide for you to overcome this so you can get to Shacka Rocka. That's right. So thank you for tuning in. As always, down below you'll find the timestamps. We'll walk through the strategy objective of this particular episode. We'll give you the auto team guide in order to overcome this one and progress further in the storyline here on Dark Mode. So if you got a question or comment throughout, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Come swing by the Discord server, say hello. We got a great community there, so thank you to everyone there as well. All right, here's what we got going on. Summer Soda Rock Festa Dark Mode. So first off, in order to get to Dark Mode, you got to get through the regular story mode, which we got plenty of content available to you for you to check that out. However, here today, this is why you are here. These are the enemies, first off, that you will encounter. Head Duranir. We also have Duranir Shanty Fruit, additionally Duranir Fan Fruit, and Duranir cheer fruit. Lots of Duranirs. Now, a couple of key things, as always, we got special conditions. Here your min cookie level 60, min skill level 60, bond sugar gnome, all that stuff. A lot of times players are going to be able to take advantage of that minimum cookie skill level. Obviously, if you're a newer player, you can get a lot of the other stuff in there as well, which is always great. Now, additionally, all damage reduced except for crit damage. Incoming damage from non-crit attacks minus 95%. Don't forget that. This makes a huge difference on this particular level, and a key tip and trick for you as well, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. We got enemies debuff here increased, HP shield capacity decreased, and healing decreased. Obviously it is 30 of these lovely Rock Festa quills, and we don't want to waste these because they do get burned when you don't get all the way through. So that's a big important piece. Now, the team that we have here, albeit when we talked about the crit, we don't have the crit heavy focus here in the treasures. You can absolutely do that as a substitute. So let's cover the treasures first. A big one that I would advocate for, obviously, is the Grim Looking Sigh, but we are not going after the Grim Looking Sigh. So in order to get by, this team is supported by Old Pilgrim Scroll, Dream Conductor's Whistle, which does increase the crit for allies by 15%, which is very important, and the whistle buff to the 2 cookies with the highest attack. So don't forget that. At the beginning of the battle, increases crit for all allies by 15%, and the whistle buff by the 2. Don't forget. All right. So next we got Squishy Jelly Watch here, which is the last one that decreases your cooldown as well. So those are really the 3 big things. Now, this team is made up of really kind of a 3-part strategy. The first part is we have our friend here, Pataya Dragon Cookie, as our tank and an additional damage dealer. Now, in the second one here, these 2 are really our damage dealers, but the big thing about these ones are they're AoE, we have a sleep effect, and we have this ability to pull back with Black Pearl Cookie there as well. Here in the back line, a double heal in order to keep this team alive. That's the key. So on top of that, Snapdragons gives additional buff here to Pataya, which is why we have this combo. Pure Vanilla is going to give big heals, and that is very important for the survivability of this team. Now, why this? What you'll find is we're going to run into a flood, and I mean a flood of enemies. If you do not have that set up, if you got single damage dealers here, you will not get through this. They're going to just overwhelm your team, and you're not going to get through. Having these 2 really being the core here between Moonlight and Black Pearl are the key difference in why it's set this way. And again, we're not heavily focused on the crit like we were, like I talked about, but we do have it here as a component to ensure that incoming damage from non-crit attacks is not totally moot point. So that is the strategy, that is the objective, that is the team, those are the treasures. Now, before I forget, the last thing is, let's go through the toppings. We're on Resonant here with attack. We're on not Resonant. We're on the Choco chipset. We do have Resonant here if you want to go on attack, but this is really on cooldown. Same for Black Pearl. Additionally here and here for our healers. So really the only one on attack is our friend Pataya Dragon. All right, so let's go ahead and run this here so you can see these waves, the onslaught of the Duranirs and this cookie team that's going to get you through. So as you can see, they start piling up, And having these AoE effects and all these pushbacks, look at this, just becomes absolutely, positively overwhelming for you here on this run. Now, this will be the key in order to get by this. You can be on auto mode. Obviously, if you want to do heals and you want to do other things, you can certainly click. Now we're going to hit the head Duranir Shanty Fruit here. But this team, again, will be no match. Well, the Duranirs will be no match for this team. So as you can see, that is the trick to overcoming this run. You don't have to over focus on that crit damage like we talked about, but certainly you're going to be able to crit and take this stuff down. Ba ba ba. One more. One more. One more. Lots and lots and lots going on there, as you can see. Boom. Check. We are all set now with going to save Shiny Glitter Cookie here in dark mode. That is correct. We did it. You should be proud. All right, there we go. Let's pull this all back together. So that gets us to saving Shiny Glitter Cookie 2, which is Shacka Rocka. And we do have a guide here for you on that, so you should make sure to check that out as well. So again, pull this all back. We completed saving Shiny Glitter Cookie 1. As you can see, my team was actually underpowered on top of that, but this is the way to get through it. We broke down the enemies, we broke down the strategy for your run, key tips and tricks to understand the treasures, the toppings, and the team, the 3 T's as we like to call it here on the channel. All right, with that said, thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community. If you got questions, if you got comments, let me know. I love to hear from you. Come swing by the Discord server. On top of that, other great ways to support down below and stay connected here and in the know. Now, we have a ton of great CookieRun Kingdom content available to you here on the channel, and more coming your way, and more guides and fun stuff as always. Best of luck with the Duranirs here. Let me know what you think. I love to hear your teams. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the contribution to this amazing community. We'll see you soon with the next episode and video as always. Mythras out. Enjoy and get rid of these stanky Duranirs. All right, take care. Let's go get Shining Glitter Cookie.